Hello, let's peek in on harvesting wheat near Davis, California. I'm your host, Jamie Zachary Fox. We'll see 3 wheat fields just north of Dixon, 2 along Severs Road and 1 along Curry Road by Phillips. Another is west of Davis, nearby where County Roads 27 and 95 cross. When the crop is ripe, the harvest begins with a machine known as a combine. It chops off the plant heads, leaving tall stalks to become straw. The combine separates the kernels, known as threshing, and air jets blow away the chaff, known as winnowing, collecting kernels into the bin atop as the machine moves across the field. Strategically placed grain carts await the wheat kernels. The typical mechanism used to transfer a crop is known as an auger. Inside a large tube, it's shaped like a giant screw. Now that the wheat harvest is done, a stand of stalks remain to be harvested as straw. The mower cuts down the stalks and rakes them into windrows. Mowers travel notably more quickly than do combines. Note the evenness of the sides of the windrows. And here, a baler heads for one of those prepared windrows and begins making bales. Baling is where the field product is packaged for transport by compressing and binding windrows of mown hay or straw into transportable and stackable units called bales. Here in California, bales are typically parallel pipets in one of 2 sizes. It's uncommon to see round bales anywhere around here. Then, bales-filled fields await the accumulators. An accumulator, sometimes called a grabber or a picker, is one of the more interesting machines you'll see on a farm. It has 3 functions: pick up bales, transport the bales, then stack the bales. The model here is called a bale wagon. They grab bales, load them on a platform, then lift them and compress them into a stack. The accumulators on the open road do hustle. The bale wagons drive towards a pre-assigned stacking location. One accumulator backs in while tipping up its load. There's a choreography with multiple accumulators are working the field. The operator in the second wagon knows where it's safe to drive, as the location of the bale stacks has already been assigned. The first accumulator stops, then sets down a stack of bales. A hydraulic ram then clears those from the machine. The operator heads back to the field at a quick pace. Once the first rig is clear, a second accumulator backs in and places its stack, fitting it just next to the previous placement. In some places, these bale stacks grow to become quite large. After the straw has been cut, baled, and the field cleared, it's time for the gypsum. Gypsum, a common mineral known technically as calcium sulfate dihydrate, is spread across the field via fast-moving trucks using spinning spreaders, leaving a trailing cloud of white powder that settles. Many plant fertilizers contain nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The gypsum adds vital plant growth nutrients to the soil, namely calcium and sulfur. Gypsum also provides additional water retention around roots in the clayish soils across the bountiful alluvial fields surrounding Sacramento. Here, one operator helps another by leaving a full scope of gypsum. After being spread, the soil is turned, plowing under the gypsum and any remaining plant debris, making the soil ready for the next crop. Agriculture at scale is an awesome combination of human operators, machines, supply chains, and logistics. After the wheat is harvested, a single mower can provide sufficient material for multiple balers due to the mower being speedier. Through coordination, smart assignment of equipment, along with crop savviness, a field can be harvested and cleared in a day, covered with gypsum, plowed over, disked, perhaps re-leveled, and ready for the next crop within a day or so, or actually the available daylight hours. Depending on today's time and tomorrow's assignments, some balers depart, others go park, and remaining on the field to finish are a mower and a baler. Two accumulators in an adjacent field will be around for another day or so. And before long, the fields will look like this, again ready for harvest. And that's a brief peek into wheat harvesting near Davis, California this year. Thanks for viewing. I'm your host, Jamie Zachary Fox.